All right, everybody, welcome to what we'll call the very special episode. If a lot of you Gen X people out there, y'all remember when we used to have those very special episodes and it would come with a parental warning guide saying very sensitive subject. Well, this isn't a sensitive subject. Sorry about the sound today. I messed up my microphone. But I still wanted to put this out because, hey, it's my birthday today. Happy birthday to me. I've been mentioning it in every video that it was coming up, but yeah, finally hit the big 5-7. And yesterday's video was how the channel is going to go. Somewhat. Another subject I wanted to talk about today was all the race baiting going on. What's going on in Madison, Wisconsin? What's going on with the poor young man that drowned in Mississippi? It's just, an unfortunate accident, and the autopsy's about to come out to prove that. And a career criminal who took a knife to a gunfight. And the race baiters and the white libs and the commies, they'll jump on any opportunity, especially in a midterm or presidential election. So this was just waiting for something like this to happen. And they'll go on to the next thing when everything else pans out that they were wrong. So that's another thing we have to fight. And that means people in cities, men, us Gen X guys who don't get out and vote as much as we should, we've got to get out, especially to our local elections where very crucial things like police funding and firefighter funding and public works, the streets here in Memphis are awful. They're awful everywhere. I hear everybody complain about their streets. And I'm not talking about the crime on the streets. I'm talking about the actual condition of the streets. So that's just little things that we have to fight. And yeah, I know my group that follows me mostly, because I'm doing a shanty boat, they're escaping this and getting out on the water as much as they can. And I am too, but I'm not doing it for that specific reason. As I explained in my last video, this is more of a personal journey. I just turned 57 today. I plan on taking about 2 or 3 years and just exploring, getting back with nature, getting closer to God, trusting in Jesus. But by the time I turn 60, I'm gonna be ready to get back in society and just, maybe tool around in my boat every once in a while on the weekends. So that's where my mindset is. I'm not trying to totally go off grid and go away. I just got to refocus things. And but I'm going to stay, this channel years ago when I first started it, and I've deleted most of those videos because, to be honest with you, most of them were just drunken rages during COVID on live, and I would get some very funny and sometimes inspiring and sometimes shut the hell up, you drunk. But that's what I would do. I would get home from work or not working because nobody was working back then, and I'd say, here's what's on my mind today, and blah, 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 blah. It was usually pretty funny, but it would go off. You think I go off on tangents now, firing up the camera at 10 o'clock at night after drinking all day. Yeah, those would go really off the rails. But that's another story for another time. Well, no, it's not. Hopefully that never happens again. Although I did do a little buzzed up video a couple weeks ago, which I really regret. But yeah, these things that are going on that they try to bait us. They're just waiting on them. See, you white people are evil. You Christians, you Gen X, you 50-year-old men. No. So getting back on the build next week, I will document that. I did, and I'll get a lot of grief for this if I end up purchasing it, but I did find a much nicer pontoon that's already on the Tennessee River, and somebody from the Shanty Boat Club posted it. Thank you. I'm probably going to talk to the guy today, and I'm probably going to go up to, it's outside of Cleveland, Tennessee, he said the boat's on the river and it's his grandfather's. And it's an older boat. with a 90 two-stroke Mercury on it, and it's a party barge, which already has a kitchenette in it. I could use the materials that I've already bought for the greenhouse build and enclose a pretty good cabin. It's got a back cover on it already that I can build, and the roofing materials from the greenhouse, I can probably convert those into the back cover, because if y'all know the party barges with the kitchenettes in them, they go at an angle. So yeah, I know this is off subject from what this was supposed to be about, but I got to at least take a look at it. It's way bigger. I'll have much more room to get around in it. It has water tanks in it that I won't have to worry about water and gray water, fresh water and gray water. It has a little toilet in it. I bought a little composting toilet, and so I may repackage my boat that I've just purchased July 4th. I've already torn it down, so whoever gets it is going to have a lot of that work done for them already. And it's got a great motor on it. I'm going up the lake next week, probably, and I'll take some footage of running the boat on the lake, and I'm demonstrating that it's got solid bones. So if this other boat that I'm going to go look at in Nashville or Cleveland, Tennessee, if that falls through, I've already got a boat with 90% of the build sitting in the garage up there. I've got 90% of the build ready to go. So if I do end up selling this first boat, the package will come with everything I've already bought, including solar, because I'll have to do a different solar setup on the boat in Tennessee up there at Cleveland. But I'll take a video of that as well. I'm probably going to go there. What's today, Tuesday? I might go there tomorrow. I've got a meeting on Thursday that I'd have to be back in town for. So, yeah. So things are moving fast. This is still going to be about a boat build or a brand new boat and selling the other one. But I still have to be on the water or I have to be somewhere on October 1st. So I'm gonna make this happen quick. Also, I'm adding a new digital product that's more geared toward probably my audience. Looking at my analytics, people my age, white, that love adventure, maybe starting to get a little bit more of a Christian following. Hopefully I am, and maybe getting people who are more interested in what's going on in the world, because like I said yesterday, there's a war on Christianity, and if we don't do something about it, it's going to get bad until Jesus comes back, and it's not going to be in our lifetime, probably not going to be in our grandkids' lifetime, but we need to set, like I said yesterday, we need to set our grandchildren up for success, and we need to fight off what's going on until the world wakes up and sees what's going on. So this will be a mix of both of those, and I'll now have 3 digital products in my store, and I'll probably just put a link to the store, which will make it easier, and individual links for individual products. They're going to be very reasonably priced, and I'm going to bundle them, and it'll really help get me able to get out on the water and do these videos and have some fun too. They're not going to be all serious like this, you know. I'm taking my golf clubs with me, so maybe y'all get to see me play some very bad golf every once in a while. God bless. See you next time, and I'm going to go enjoy my birthday. Bye.